We'd walk past the old white schoolhouse every morning just at 8. A yellow ribbon in her brown hair. Lord, I'd stop and watch and wait. The summer sun would shine around her like heaven touched the ground, and every young boy in that little town would smile when she came around. The girl with the yellow ribbon still lives inside my mind. Back when love was innocent and we had all the time, her laughter floated through the fields like a sweet country song. The years keep rolling by, but that yellow ribbon lives on. We'd meet beside the county fairgrounds, talk beneath the harvest moon. Neither one of us was brave enough to say what we both knew. Then one day life came calling, and she followed her own road. I stayed behind with my guitar and all the words I never told. The girl with the yellow ribbon still lives inside my mind. Back when love was innocent and we had all the time, her laughter floated through the fields like a sweet country song. The years keep rolling by, but that yellow ribbon lives on. Sometimes when autumn leaves are falling, I drive down that old lane, and for a moment I can almost see her walking there again, young and free beneath the sunlight, without a single care, like a memory time couldn't steal, still dancing in the air. The girl with the yellow ribbon still lives inside my soul, a picture framed in yesterday that never grows old. Some loves are never spoken, yet somehow still belong. And every time the wind blows softly, that yellow ribbon lives on. The school bell's gone, the road looks different. Most of the old folks have moved on. But somewhere in the golden light, that yellow ribbon still shines on.
The old station looked the same as I stepped down from that train. There stood Mama by the fence, calling softly my name. Down the road came Jenny running, hair shining in the sun. Lord, it felt just like yesterday, like I'd never been gone. It's good to see the old town lights shining through the pines. Good to hear the church bells ring like they did in younger times. Everybody's waiting there with smiles I've always known. Lord, it's good to walk again the old road back home. The farmhouse still stood proudly beside the cotton field, and that old oak tree by the creek held memories it wouldn't yield. Jenny slipped her hand in mine like she used to long ago, and every step along that road felt like coming home. It's good to see the old town lights shining through the pines. Good to hear the church bells ring like they did in younger times. Everybody's waiting there with smiles I've always known. Lord, it's good to walk again the old road back home. And then I opened up my eyes to a lonely hospital room. The rain was tapping on the glass beneath the evening moon. A nurse stood by the doorway
and softly called my name. I smiled and closed my eyes again to walk that road once more. It's good to see the old town lights shining through the pines. Good to hear the church bells ring like they did in younger times. Maybe someday I'll return to the ones I've always known and finally walk forever that old road back home. That old road back home, still calling me.
The sun slipped low behind the pines, painting gold across the sky. You sat there in that rocking chair, and I sat by your side. The old wind chime kept singing its familiar evening song. For the first time in a long while, the world felt calm and strong. Rocking chair at sundown, where the hard days fade away, where hearts don't have to hurry and words don't have to say everything we're feeling. When the daylight settles down, we found a little peace of mind in a rocking chair at sundown. You told me things you'd carry for more years than I could know, and I just listened quietly while the evening shadows grew. The screen door softly whispered as the night began to fall, and somehow in that silence we didn't feel alone at all. Rocking chair at sundown, where the hard days fade away, where hearts don't have to hurry and words don't have to say everything we're feeling. When the daylight settles down, we found a little peace of mind in a rocking chair at sundown. Funny how the simple things can heal a weary soul. A porch light and a patient heart can make a broken spirit whole. Rocking chair at sundown, where tomorrow can just wait, and every worry loses a little bit of weight. When I think about the good things life has brought around, I'll always see your smile there in that rocking chair at sundown. Rocking chair at sundown, still rocking slow. Morning sunlight through the curtains, coffee brewing by the stove, church bells ringing down the highway like they did not long ago. Your picture hangs beside the doorway where it always used to be, and every little thing around me still brings you back to me. Sunday used to be our day, the one we called our own. After church and Sunday dinner, we never felt alone. Now the house is far too quiet, and the hours move too slow. Sunday used to be our day, before you let me go. I still drive past your daddy's farmhouse every now and then. That old oak tree in the front yard looks the same it's always been. The porch swing keeps on swaying when the afternoon wind blows. Funny how the world keeps turning, but my heart won't let you go. Sunday used to be our day, the one we called our own. After church and Sunday dinner, we never felt alone. Now the house is far too quiet, and the hours move too slow. Sunday used to be our day, before you let me go. Funny how 6 other mornings pass without much pain, but every Sunday finds a way to bring you back again. Sunday used to be our day, when your hand was holding mine, when laughter filled these empty halls,
and everything felt right. Now the evening shadows gather as another sunset glows. Sunday used to be our day, and I still miss you so. Sunday used to be our day, and I still miss you so. Shining on the water, silver dancing on the sea. You were standing there beside me, like a dream meant just for me. Barefoot footprints in the sand, ocean breeze against your hair. Every moment felt like magic, floating softly through the air. Moonlight on the water tonight, holding you beneath the stars so bright. Country songs and island skies reflected in your eyes. Led my heart to this. The fire glowed along the shoreline, and the guitars played so slow. Friends were singing old love melodies while the tide rolled in below. Right here, and the sound of your sweet laughter was the only thing I'd hear. Moonlight on the water tonight, holding you beneath the stars so bright. Country songs and island skies reflected in your eyes. Led my heart to this. Years may come and years may leave us, like the tides upon the shore. But that summer lives inside me, now and forevermore. Moonlight on the water tonight still shines in my memory. Every sunset, every shoreline brings you back to me. Country dreams and ocean blue, every road still leads to you, and my heart still hears the sound of moonlight on the water. Moonlight
sat on that old front porch swing, watching fireflies light the dark. You leaned your head against my shoulder, like you'd always known my heart. The whole world felt so far away then. Nothing seemed beyond our reach. Back when forever sounded simple. Back when love was all we need. We thought it would last forever, like the river meets the sea, like the stars above our hometown would shine the same endlessly. We thought time would wait for us and never pull us apart. Now all that's left are memories, still living in my heart. Your photograph sits by the window, faded by the passing years. Sometimes I hear your laughter softly, somewhere in the silence here. The summer nights are long gone now, but they still return in dreams. And every road I travel lately ain't as far as it seems. We thought it would last forever, like the sunrise after rain, like two young hearts could hold tomorrow and never feel the pain. We thought time would wait for us and never change a thing. Now all I have are echoes of the songs we used to sing. I never knew forever could disappear so slow, like leaves drifting from the branches with nowhere left to go. But some loves never truly leave, no matter where they roam. They stay inside the quiet places we still call home. We thought it would last forever, that's what we used to say. Now I carry those old promises a little more each day. We thought time would wait for us, but time had other plans. Still I see you in every sunset and feel you in the wind. We thought it would last maybe that's why I still remember.
The moon hangs low above the prairie, and the night is cold and still. I sit beside the old lamp burning up here on this lonely hill. I unfold another letter, and your handwriting appears like a warm embrace across the distance, reaching through the years. Your letters bring me home across every winding mile. When the road feels long and empty, I can still see your smile. Your letters bring me home like a song I've always known. No matter how far apart we are, your words don't leave me alone. I've crossed rivers, climbed mountains, watched 1,000 sunsets fall, but every road I've ever traveled leads me back to your call. The ink may fade upon the paper, but the love remains the same. Every page still carries pieces of the girl who knows my name. Your letters bring me home across every winding mile. When the road feels long and empty, I can still see your smile. Your letters bring me home like a lighthouse in the storm. Every word you write reminds me where my heart belongs. Sometimes I read them by the fire while the rain falls on the roof, and every line you ever wrote me feels like living proof that love can cross the widest distance and survive the passing years, finding ways to stay together through hopes and fears. Your letters bring me home, even when you're far away. They carry all the love keep reading through. Your letters bring me home through every lonely night. Your letters bring me home, back to your love.
The evening sun falls on the fields, painting gold across the hills. An old dirt road stretches ahead, with memories running through my head. The windows down, the warm breeze blows past old barns and weathered roads. You lean your head against my shoulder, and somehow life feels slower. Down this country highway, where our hearts can roam, every mile reminds me of the place I call home. With your hand in mine beneath the open sky, we leave our worries far behind as the world rolls by. The radio plays an old love song, the kind we've sung to all along. The tires hum a steady beat, like a rhythm soft and sweet. The fence lines fade into the dusk, the air smells like rain and dust. The stars begin to light the night, everything feels right. Down this country highway, where our hearts can roam, every mile reminds me of the place I call home. With your hand in mine beneath the open sky, we leave our worries far behind as the world rolls by. Maybe someday these roads will change and life will pull us different ways, but tonight the world is standing still beyond the valley and the hills. And if tomorrow comes too soon, I'll still remember this moon shining on your smiling face in this simple place. Down this country highway, where our dreams still run, past the fields and old farmhouses beneath the setting sun. With your hand in mine, that's where I belong. Every road becomes a memory, every mile a song. The taillights fade into the night, the stars above are burning bright, and somewhere down this country highway, love keeps rolling on. Another midnight in this city, neon lights outside my door, 1,000 people all around me, but I've never felt this alone before. Everybody's going somewhere, chasing dreams beneath these skies, but every road I keep on taking leads me back to you tonight. Somewhere between us, there's a road we lost along the way. Somewhere between us, the miles got stronger every day. We're both out here fighting for a life we're trying to build, but every lonely night reminds me how your memory lingers still. And I believe somehow we'll find the love we left behind somewhere between us. I see your picture on my dashboard every time I start the truck, and every song upon the radio sounds like a story about us. The days keep moving faster, the nights keep dragging on, and every town I pass through lately feels like another place you're gone. Somewhere between us, there's a road we lost along the way. Somewhere between us, the miles got stronger every day. We're both out here fighting for a life we're trying to build, but every lonely night reminds me how your memory lingers still. And I believe somehow we'll find the love we left behind somewhere between us. I hear your voice in every silence, see your face in every crowd, and when the world gets way too heavy, you're the one thing that calms me down. Maybe time will bring us closer, maybe fate still has a plan, 'cause this heart keeps holding on as long as it can. Somewhere between us, the distance won't matter anymore. Somewhere between us, you'll walk right through that door, and all these nights I'm missing you will finally make sense when I get to hold you close again. Until that day arrives, I'll keep your love alive somewhere between us. Somewhere between these highways, somewhere beneath these stars. No matter how far apart we are, you're still right here in my heart. I've spent a lot of years just watching life pass by these tired eyes, standing on the sidelines wondering if I'd ever find my place in time. I've chased dreams across the country, watched them fade like morning dew, and every road I thought would save me somehow led me back to you. When all the miles and passing years, one thing still shines through. When I think of forever, I think of you. I drove by that old white farmhouse where we used to watch the stars. The porch still stands against the weather, though time has left its scars. I stopped a while beside the fence line, listening to the evening breeze. And every memory came rushing back like leaves through autumn trees. When I think of you, the clouds begin to break like the morning sun rising up across a lonely lake. When I think of you, the darkness loses ground, and peace comes to this restless heart whenever you're around. Through all the miles and passing years, one thing still shines through. When I think of forever, I think of you. Maybe life ain't always certain, maybe plans don't always last, but some loves keep on burning long after they become the past. And though this world keeps turning and the seasons come and go, you're still the light that guides me more than you'll ever know. When I think of you, the dawn begins to rise like a beacon in the distance, calling through the night. When I think of you, I finally understand the best parts of my journey were never in the plans. They were hidden in the moments when your hand was holding mine. And when I think of forever, your heart meets mine. The road keeps winding onward beneath these country skies, and every time I look ahead, I still see your light. When I think of you,